welcome all of you on my YouTube channel. Friends, this video is going to be very much important for the current affairs section, which will be asked in your NDA 2 2021 and CDS 2 2021. I am continuing the same current affairs series. Two videos have already been uploaded on this YouTube channel. You can go on to the channel playlist and you can watch the current affairs video of part 1, part 2. And you know the examination for NDA 2 2021 and CDS 2 2021 is going to be held on the same day of November 14, and current affairs plays an important role in qualifying these examinations. If I talk about NDA, around 10 to 15 questions are asked from current affairs only. So if you attend my session, I will take a total of 6 sessions. Each session I will take each part, and in each part I will take month-wise current affairs, and only the important current affairs, national and international current affairs, will be discussed by me. So you can attend this session and you will be able to solve at least of around 12 questions in your examination. So you will get 12 into 4, 48 marks you will get in your NDA written examination. So the current affairs part plays a very important role. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and share it to all the aspirants, all your friends, whoever is preparing for NDA or CDS written examination. So without wasting any time, we will start. So friends, like you are seeing on the top that it is written current affairs for the July 2021, and it is going to be part 3 of our video. I have already made 2 parts. You can go on to the channel playlist. Channel playlist name is NDA Guide Preparation. In that all the current affairs series are already uploaded one by one. So we will start with national current affairs and events. So the first current affairs which is appearing on your screen is: name the Indian billionaire investor who has announced to launch his own ultra low cost airline called Akasa Air. So Akasa Air is an airline. It has been launched by which of the Indian investor? Like this kind of question will come. Then your answer will be Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, this question is important. Moving over to the next question. IMF, International Monetary Fund, slashed India's economic growth forecast to how many percentage from earlier 12.5% for the year 2021-22 fiscal year. So here it will be IMF has told that the economic growth will be 9.5%, which was earlier 12.5% in the year 2021 and 22. So I have one question for you. आपके लिए एक क्वेश्चन है कि आपको बताना है कि IMF का हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है. Where is the headquarter of IMF? If you know the answer, comment your answer in the comment section. Moving over to the next current affairs. Who has been sworn in as a new Chief Minister of Karnataka, succeeding B.S. Yediyurappa? So this question plays a very important role because new appointments, new Chief Ministers, new President, Prime Ministers of various nations are very much important for your current affairs. So new Chief Minister of Karnataka succeeding B.S. Yediyurappa is B.S. Bommai. This name is very much important. B.S. Bommai is the new Chief Minister of Karnataka. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen. Name the Harappan city which has been India's 40th UNESCO World Heritage Site. So here the UNESCO World Heritage Site plays a very important role. Like if you see the previous year question paper, in that it will be there. What was the capital city of UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2019? If you take out the question paper of NDA 2 2019, then something came like the capital city of UNESCO World Heritage Site. Like that, the questions from UNESCO Heritage Site plays a very vital role in NDA examination. So the Harappan city which has been in the India's 40th UNESCO World Heritage Site is Dholavira. There are few more cities which has been inducted into the World Heritage Site of UNESCO. That is Orchha, which is in Madhya Pradesh. This is important city which has been inducted into the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and this Orchha is 39th UNESCO World Heritage Site from India, and Dholavira is 40th. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen. Which temple in Telangana has been the 39th Indian site to be inscribed in UNESCO World Heritage Site list? So UNESCO World Heritage Site list में जो हाल ही में एक टेम्पल को यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट के लिस्ट में शामिल किया गया था. आपको उस टेम्पल का नाम बताना है. तो द टेम्पल नेम इज रामप्पा टेम्पल, एंड रामप्पा टेम्पल इज सिचुएटेड इन तेलंगाना. सिमिलरली द धोलावीरा इज सिचुएटेड इन राजस्थान. So you have to remember these things also. Where are these temples situated? They may ask. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen, it is a question of sports. Sports section plays a very vital role in your NDA current affairs and CDS current affairs. So here they are asking, name the Indian weightlifter who won silver medal at the Tokyo Olympics 2020 in women 49 kg category. Then your answer is Mirabai Chanu. This Mirabai Chanu, she was the first Indian to win a medal in Olympic 2020. When Olympic was inaugurated, on the first day of her event itself, she brought a silver medal for our country in the field of weightlifting and 49 kg category. So this question plays an important role, and she is from the state of Manipur. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen, who became the first Indian to win a tennis single match in Olympics in 25 years after 1996. So Sumit Nagal is a lawn tennis player. He defeated one set to Roger Federer in the Olympic which was held. So he became the first Indian to win a singles tennis match. He won one tennis match with one of the opponent. So Sumit Nagal, you have to remember his name, that Sumit Nagal is related to which of the following sport. They may give option. Then your answer would be lawn tennis. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on the screen. Name two legendary freedom fighter of India whose birth anniversary was observed on 23rd July 2021. So on 23rd July 2021, whose birth anniversary is being celebrated? Both are freedom fighters. First one is Chandrasekhar Azad. Second one is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So you have to know the importance of Chandrasekhar Azad and Bal Gangadhar Tilak in the freedom struggle of our country. Like Chandrasekhar Azad was the founder of HRA, Hindustan Republican Association, and Bal Gangadhar Tilak, also known as Tilak in short. So you have to know the importance of this Bal Gangadhar Tilak in the freedom struggle of our country. The next question is, name the major payment system operator which has been banned by the Reserve Bank of India from issuing new credit, debit and prepaid card for its failure to comply with data storage norms. So you have to name the new payment system operator. That payment system operator is MasterCard. This question is also important from the current affairs point of view. Next question is very much important. Just put star mark for this question because these kind of questions are asked. The UNESCO question which I told you earlier and this question, these both are highly important. Chances are there that it may come. So which city in India's and Asia's first National Dolphin Research Center (NDRC) will be set up on the bank of River Ganga? So the Asia's first National Dolphin Research Center will be opened in the city of Patna, that is the capital city of Bihar. So this question plays a very important role for the current affairs. Next question is, which high court will become first in India to allow public viewing of proceeding through live streaming? Then it is Gujarat High Court which has allowed the public viewing through live streaming, that is through virtual mode, online mode. That is Gujarat High Court. Next question which is appearing on your screen. Next question is, name the national award winning actor who passed away on July 16, 2021. She acted in a popular film Badhai Ho and TV program Balika Vadhu. So her name is Surekha Sikri. Surekha Sikri is a TV actress where she acted in Badhai Ho and Balika Vadhu. She died on 16th July 2021. So in the section of famous personality, this question may be coming. Next question which is appearing on your screen. Which state government has collaborated with Google to launch a real-time bus tracking system that will enable commuters to track bus location, arrival and departure times and routes on a real-time basis on their smartphone? So it is the government of Delhi which has launched a real-time smartphone tracking bus system where the bus has arrived, what will be the next timing for bus arrival, all the routines, all the rosters regarding the bus will be recorded through a phone itself. That Delhi government has launched this scheme. This is again very much important regarding scheme. Next question is, who is currently Attorney General of India? Regarding Attorney General, questions are surely asked in the current affairs and even in the polity section of NDA. So who is currently the Attorney General of India is KK Venugopal, and Attorney General, it is mentioned in Article 76 of Indian Constitution, and they may ask who is known as the first law officer of our country. So the first law officer of our country is Attorney General. Attorney General of India is called the first law officer of our country. At present, he is K.K. Venugopal, and it is coming under Article 76 of Indian Constitution. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen. Which vaccine would be locally manufactured by Serum Institute of India from September 2021? So, Serum Institute of India, all of you are aware that the co-founder is Adar Poonawalla, and the present CEO is Adar Poonawalla only, and they are only manufacturing the Covishield vaccine, which is India's one among the vaccine which has been vaccinated to most of the people. So Sputnik V, which is a vaccine of Russia, now it will be manufactured in our own country under Serum Institute of India. So you have to remember the vaccine name, and it is the origin of which country, that is, it is the origin of Russia, and it will be manufactured by Serum Institute of India. And the present CEO of Serum Institute of India is Adar Poonawalla. The next question which is appearing on your screen is, at which place in Haryana India's first ATM machine for dispensing food grains has been set up? So the first ATM machine for dispensing food grains is set up in Gurugram. Gurugram is also called Tech City, which is in the North Capital NCR region of our country. North Capital region of our country. Next question is, in which state India's largest solar park of 4.75 gigawatt will be set up? In which state India's largest solar park? You have to see the anything coming like largest, biggest, smallest. This becomes important. So India's largest solar park will be set up in the state of Gujarat, and the capacity is 4.75 gigawatt. The next question which is appearing on your screen is, which country has become second country after Singapore to have Bhim UPI acceptance at merchant location? So Bhim UPI location accepted after Singapore, it is to the country of Bhutan. So you have to remember this also. Moving over to the next question. This question is very much important because it is related to the Taliban issue which took place in Afghanistan. So name the Pulitzer Prize Indian journalist who was killed on 16th of July 2021 while covering a clash between Afghan security forces and Taliban fighters in Afghanistan. So his name was Danish Siddiqui, and when he was killed, lot of videos went viral in the social media and on the YouTube and other platforms. And he is important because he won Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer Prize is a prize which is the biggest prize in terms of journalism. If you talk about journalism, the biggest prize is Pulitzer Prize, and the Pulitzer Prize winning journalist Danish Siddiqui, who was killed during the clash between the Afghan forces and the Taliban on 16th of July 2021. So regarding the Afghanistan and Taliban issue, this question becomes very much important, and Danish Siddiqui was from India. That is why it is important. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen. Who is new Union Health Minister of India replacing Dr. Harshvardhan? So new anything coming regarding new appointments, new chief minister, new cabinet minister. So here they are asking regarding who is the new health minister of our country. So the new health minister is Mansukh Mandavia. Mansukh Mandavia is the new health minister of our country. Moving over to the next question, who is the new railway minister of our country? This question is again very much important because this person who has become the new railway minister of our country is former IAS officer of our country, and he also studied in IIT. He is former IITian and former civil servant and IAS officer. So his name is Ashwini Vaishnaw. Ashwini Vaishnaw is the new railway minister of our country. Moving over to the next question, name the American astronaut who will be the second Indian born woman to fly into the space after Kalpana Chawla. So her name is Sirisa Bandla. This Sirisa Bandla is an Indian origin woman who will go into the space after Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla was the first woman, and after that she is the second woman, Sirisa Bandla. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen. This question is very much important because it is from the Union Territory of Ladakh. Union Territory of Ladakh becomes important because it was bifurcated from state of Jammu and Kashmir into UT of Jammu and Kashmir and UT of Ladakh. So if it has been bifurcated, now it becomes a question of importance. So here the question is, which Indian Union Territory has become first to achieve 100% first dose coverage of COVID-19 vaccine? So the first UT to give 100% COVID-19 vaccine is the UT of Ladakh. So anything becoming first to do something, it becomes a kind of importance. Like I have one question for you. If you know the answer for that, you can comment your answer in the comment section. First city in our country to have 100% vaccination. First city to have 100% vaccination to COVID-19. If you know the answer, you can comment your answer in the comment section. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen, is who is the new Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister? So here they are asking regarding the petroleum and natural gas minister. Again, it is a question from the new appointment. So it is Hardeep Singh Puri. This question is very much important. The new petroleum minister of our country, Hardeep Singh Puri. Next question is who has been appointed as a new governor of Goa? Again, it is important under the appointments. So the new governor of Goa is P.S. Sridharan Pillai. P.S. Sridharan Pillai is the new governor of Goa. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen, is new governor of Karnataka. So who is the new governor of Karnataka? Your answer is T. Gehlot. So here almost all the questions which are coming, it is coming from the appointment section. So at least one question will come from the new appointments, either new chief minister or new cabinet minister, new railway minister, new education minister, like that. One question will be asked in your NDA and CDS written examination. So be sure regarding all these new appointments. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen, who is the new law officer of India? So the new Union Law Minister of our India is Kiran Rijiju, and this Kiran Rijiju was formerly the Sport Minister of our country. And I have one question for you. If you know the answer, you can answer them in the comment section. Who is presently the new Sports Minister of our country? If you know the answer, you can answer them in the comments section. I have one hint for you. He is also a captain in Indian Army. The present Sports Minister of our country is captain in Indian Army. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen, is who is new Union Civil Aviation Minister of India? So the new Civil Aviation Minister of India is Jyoti Rao Scindia. Again, under new appointment section, this is very much important, Civil Aviation Minister. Next question, which is appearing on your screen, is name the legendary Bollywood actor who passed away at the age of 98 on July 7, 2021. So at the age of 98, he passed out on July 7, 2021. He was a Bollywood actor. You have to name them. Then that person is Dilip Kumar. Next question, which is appearing on your screen, it is again from the new appointments. Who has been appointed as a new governor of Haryana? So till now we have seen a lot of new governors, new chief ministers, new cabinet minister. So you should have a list of all the new appointments and go through them at least 4 to 5 times, so that it will be there in your mind. So here the answer will be Bandru Dattraya. Bandru Dattraya. Bandru Dattraya is the new governor of Haryana. So moving over to the next question, it is from the cricket point of view, mainly from the women cricket. So here the question is, name the India's ODI skipper who won on 3rd July 2021 to become as a leading run scorer across all formats in international women cricket. So who is the highest run getter in cricket in terms of women? In women, who is the highest run getter in ODI format? Then your answer is Mithali Raj. She is also the captain of Indian cricket team. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen, is which state government has approved 5 mega steel project worth 1.46 lakh crore investment? So here you have to tell the state name which has approved a mega steel project of 1.46 lakh crore worth investment. Then that state is Odisha. Moving over to the next question, which is appearing on your screen, is name the 12-year-old Indian origin boy who became the youngest ever grandmaster in chess on June 30, 2021 after he broke record of 12 years and 7-month-old grandmaster Sergey Karjan in 2002. So his name is Abhimanyu Misra. You have to know his name. They may ask like Abhimanyu Misra is related to which of the following game. So in that way you have to know. And he became the youngest chess grandmaster at the age of 12 years only. Abhimanyu Misra is very important name. So the next question, which is appearing on your screen, is it is related to the tiger reserve of our country. In which state Ramgarh Disrahi sanctuary has been renamed as a fourth tiger reserve? So Ramgarh Visradhi sanctuary is there in which of the following state, and it has been named as fourth tiger reserve of Rajasthan. So it is there in the state of Rajasthan. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on the screen is, on your screen, which became the first Indian female swimmer to qualify for the Olympic 2020? Then her name is Manna Patel. Like here the question may be come on the other way also, like they may give the name of this athlete, this swimmer, and they may ask she is related to which of the following game. Like they will ask like this: Manna Patel is related to which of the following game? Option A swimming, option B long jump, option C 100-meter sprint, option D none of the above. So in that you should know that Manna Patel is related to swimming, and she became the first Indian female swimmer to qualify for 2020 Tokyo Olympic. Next question which is appearing on your screen is very much important because it is related to the reservation. So from the politics point of view, from the Indian polity, the question may be asked: the medical dental courses in India now have dash percent, how many percentage of reservation? For OBC, a 10% reservation for EWS in all India quota scheme for undergraduate and postgraduate program. That means basically here they are asking that how much seats are reserved in UG and PG courses of medical and dental courses in India. Then your answer is 27% for OBC, 27% for OBC, and 10% for EWS. The seats are already reserved for them in UG and PG courses of medical and dental courses in our own country. So the next question which is appearing on your screen is, name the union minister who has been appointed as a leader of house in Rajya Sabha succeeding the Thawar Chand Gehlot. Then answer is Piyush Goyal. Piyush Goyal is new leader of Rajya Sabha succeeding the Thawar Chand Gehlot. You have to remember his name also, Piyush Goyal. He was the former railway minister of our country. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen, who has been appointed as new chief minister of Uttarakhand succeeding Sri Tirath Singh Rawat? So again from the new appointments point of view this question becomes important. So the new chief minister of Uttarakhand is Pushkar Singh Dhami. This name is very much important, Pushkar Singh Dhami. Next question is, name the former Indian cricketer and a key member of 1983 World Cup winning team who passed away on July 13, 2021 at the age of 66. So his name is Yashpal Sharma. He was the part of 1983 World Cup winning team of our country and he passed away at the age of 66. So you have to know his name. They may ask that Yashpal Sharma is related to which of the following game. They may give hockey, football, cricket, basketball. Then in that case you have to know that he is a cricket player and he was the part of 1983 World Cup. Yashpal Sharma. The next question which is appearing on your screen is related to the Himachal Pradesh. Name the former chief minister of Himachal Pradesh and a Congress leader who passed away on July 8, 2021 at the age of 87. So his name is Birbhadra Singh. He was also the former chief minister of Himachal Pradesh and he passed away at the age of 87. Former chief minister of Himachal Pradesh, Birbhadra Singh. And with this we have completed the national current affairs. So all the questions which can be asked from the national current affairs from the month of July which has been covered now, and now we will move over to the international events and the current affairs which can be asked in NDA and CDS upcoming examination. So here the first question from your international current affairs point of view is that on which date International Tiger Day is observed? So anything coming regarding International Tiger Day, International Lion Day or Wildlife Day, this becomes important because now we are talking more regarding the conservation of wildlife and the climate change. So International Tiger Day is observed on 29th of July. This date 29th of July is very much important, International Tiger Day. And the next question is, world's largest sapphire cluster, Serendipity Sapphire, has been unearthed in which country? Then your answer is Sri Lanka. Next question which is appearing on the screen is, which country has announced a 3-year travel ban for the citizen visiting red list countries including India? So the country name is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has announced a 3-year ban for the citizen who are visiting the red list country. That means Saudi Arabia has made a particular list in that they have listed India in the red list, and they have put ban on their own citizen for visiting our country. So you have to remember this policy of Saudi Arabia also. The next question which is appearing on your screen is related to the important days and events. On which date World Hepatitis Day is observed? So on 28th of July, World Hepatitis Day is observed. This question is again important because important days, important events are very much important for the current affairs of NDA and CDS examination. Next question is, name the founder of Amazon who along with 3 other crew members went into space on July 20, 2021 on a 11-minute flight in Blue Origin first human space flight, New Shepard. So here the question is very much important because this question is related to the science and technology. So Jeff Bezos along with other 3 members and one among the member was his own brother. So Jeff Bezos went into the space through a private vehicle, that is Blue Origin, which is his own space company, and that space mission name was New Shepard. So if they ask what is a New Shepard, so in that case you have to know that it was a space mission which Jeff Bezos chose to go into the space as a space tourist. And Jeff Bezos is also the founder of Amazon, and he is currently the richest person in the world. So the next question which is appearing on your screen, as per a new study, which rainforest in Brazil is emitting more carbon dioxide than it is able to absorb? So here you have to know the name of the rainforest which is emitting more carbon dioxide than it is able to absorb. So that name is Amazon rainforest, which is situated in the South American continent of the world. So as per a new study, this study has been made as per a new study that rainforest of Amazon which is emitting more carbon dioxide. So you have to remember the name of this Amazon forest. The next question is, recently Hubble Space Telescope was discovered for the first evidence of water vapor on which planet's moon? So on the planets, on the moon of Jupiter, some samples of water were observed, and it was observed from a telescope. That telescope was Hubble Space Telescope. Some evidence of water was observed on the planet, on the moon of Jupiter. This question is again important for your science and technology current affairs point of view. The next question which is appearing on your screen, name the Jupiter moon where Hubble Space Telescope discovered the first evidence of water vapor. So that moon name was Ganymede. So the first evidence of water was observed on one of the moon of Jupiter, and that moon name was Ganymede. And if I tell some more fact regarding Ganymede, it is also the largest satellite in the solar system. The largest satellite in the solar system is Ganymede. So the next question is, on which day World Mangrove Day is being observed? So the mangrove forest, all of them are aware that it is situated mainly on the West Bengal, mainly on the Sundarban Delta. This mangrove forest is found. So World Mangrove Day is observed on which day? Then that answer is 26th of July. World Mangrove Day is being observed. Next question is, which country has announced that women can now register for annual Hajj pilgrim without a male guardian? Then that country name is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has announced that now women can register for the annual pilgrimage called Hajj. Hajj is a kind of a festival in the Saudi Arabia, and earlier they were allowed to move with their male partner only, but now they can go alone. This Saudi Arabia has made. And another one new rule regarding the Saudi Arabia is that now it has allowed women also for drivers. That means now driving license will be given to women in Saudi Arabia as well. This is again one important step taken by the government of Saudi Arabia. Next question is, on which date 2020 Tokyo Olympic opening ceremony was held? So Tokyo Olympic opening ceremony was held on 23rd of July. This date is again very much important. And on 24th of July, India won silver medal, and that medal came from Mirabai Chanu in 49 kg category weightlifting. Next question is, which country has become the world's first approved genetically modified golden rice for production? Then that country name is Philippines. Philippines has produced a rice variety which is genetically modified golden rice, and it has been approved by the organization or institution, whatever you say, for the production and for the consumption by the human beings. Then that country name is Philippines. Next question is, on which date Nelson Mandela International Day is observed? So on 18th of July, National Mandela International Day is observed because on this day only, on 18th of July only, Nelson Mandela was born. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen is, which mobile company has the world's second biggest smartphone brand in the second quarter of 2021, surpassing Apple? So the Xiaomi, whatever you call Xiaomi or Redmi, both are same company only. So it has become the world's second biggest smartphone brand, second in the second quarter of 2021. So Redmi has become the second largest smartphone manufacturing company in the second quarter of 2021. Next question is, which country is always first in the parade of nations at the Olympic opening ceremony? It is the Greece. Whenever the opening ceremony takes place, opening ceremony march past take place, at that point of time, the first country to lead the opening ceremony is always Greece. Why it is Greece? Because in the Greece only first Olympic was played in 776 BC, which was played during the ancient history time. And when the first Olympic was played in the modern history time, that means in the modern era in 1896, then in that case also it was held in the Athens. Athens is the capital city of Greece. So this Greece leads the march past in the Olympic because it was the first city to host the Olympics. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen, which city is hosting the Olympic 2020? Then this all of you are aware that Tokyo is the city which is the capital city of Japan, which is hosting the Olympic 2020. So moving over to the next question, name two sports that returned to the Olympics this year after being cut out previously. It is baseball and softball. These two are the sports which was earlier removed from the Olympic, but now it was included in the Olympic 2020. Then that name is baseball and softball. And the next question which is appearing on your screen, which sport made its debut in Olympic 2020? Then that sport is surfing. Surfing made its debut in Olympic 2020, and this is the first time that surfing was included as a part of Olympic 2020 game list. Moving over to the next question, who won Wimbledon men's singles title in 2021 by defeating Matteo Berrettini by the score of 6-7, 6-4, 6-4, 6-3 in the final round? Then that name is Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic is a player who won Wimbledon. All of you must be aware regarding the four famous tennis tournament, that is Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and another one is US Open. So these four tournaments regarding the lawn tennis are very much important and they are very famous tournaments. So all of you must be aware regarding this and who won the title in the year 2021, because questions may be asked from this. So Novak Djokovic won the Wimbledon 2021 men's singles this year. And the next question is, who won Wimbledon women's singles title for 2021 by defeating Karolina Pliskova by score of 6-3, 6-7, 6-3 in the final? So here her name was Ashley Barty. Ashley Barty is an lawn tennis player who defeated Karolina Pliskova in the women's singles Wimbledon final in the year 2021 by the score of 6-3, 6-7 and 6-3. Next question is, who won the Euro 2020 Golden Boot after finishing as a top scorer in the tournament? Then that name is Cristiano Ronaldo, who won the Golden Boot in Euro 2020. The Euro 2020 is a cup name, and in that cup name, when it was conducted, the Golden Boot was given to Cristiano Ronaldo for scoring maximum number of goals in that Euro 2020 tournament. Moving over to the next question, who is the new CEO of Amazon succeeding the Jeff Bezos? Recently, you would have heard a news that this Amazon CEO got stepped down from the post of CEO and now he is only the founder. So the CEO is Andy Jassy. This question is again important because he is the CEO of world's richest company, Amazon. Moving over to the next question which is appearing on your screen, Which country won the Euro Cup 2020 for the first time since 1968 by defeating England by the score of 3-2 during the penalties in the final? So just now I told you regarding that Cristiano Ronaldo won Golden Boot for scoring maximum number of goals in Euro 2020. So in the same Euro Cup 2020, who won the final tournament? Then that country name was Italy, and it defeated the country of England by the score of 3-2, and they defeated in the penalties round. The next question which is appearing on your screen is, on which day World Youth Skills Day is being observed? World Youth Skills Day is being observed, again important, it is on 15th of July. Next question is, name the British billionaire who soared more than 50 miles above the New Mexico desert aboard his Virgin Galactic rocket plane. Then his name is Richard Branson. This question is again important. And the final question of the day is related to the politics of Nepal. The question is, name the political leader from the Nepalese Congress who has been reappointed as a new Prime Minister of Nepal, replacing KP Sharma Oli of CPN, that is the Communist Party of Nepal. CPN full form is Communist Party of Nepal. So the political leader who became the new Prime Minister of Nepal. So new Prime Minister of Nepal is Sher Bahadur Deuba. Shortly he is known as Mr. Deuba. So this was the current affairs for the day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't watched the part 1 and part 2 of the series, you can go on to the channel playlist. Channel playlist name is NDA GAT Preparation, and in that you can go and watch the part 1 and part 2 of this series. And if you would like to watch more shortcuts for the maths like trigonometry, binomial theorem, calculus, differential equation, sequence and series, complex number, then all the shortcuts of various chapters, the separate playlist has been made. You can go on to the playlist and watch all the shortcuts, and from that questions will directly appear in your NDA and CDS examination. So if you want more topics for NDA and CDS, you can comment your views in the comment section. I will come up with those topics in the future. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. Jai Hind.